Hi everyone, my name is Corey Valdivia, and today I will be presenting on Walmart, one of Fortune's most admired companies in 2025. In 2025, Walmart ranked eighth overall on the Fortune's list. While the company is very successful financially and operationally, it consistently underperforms in one key area, and that is social responsibility. Specifically, its impact on communities and the environment. And during this presentation, I will cover why that's a problem, the risks if it isn't addressed, and the plan for improvement using Cotter's eight-step change model. Fortune's most admired dimensions. Fortune's rankings are based on eight dimensions, things like innovation, management quality, long-term value, social responsibility, management of people, product quality, financial stability, and use of resources. Walmart consistently ranks high in financial strength and logistics, but when it comes to social responsibility, they tend to fall short. This gap is very important because the responsibility to the community and the environment has become a core expectation for modern day businesses. The issues at hand. Specifically, Walmart has faced three big criticisms. First is labor practices, things like low wages, resistance to the unions, and inconsistent benefits. Second, its environmental footprint, including wasteful packaging and a large carbon footprint from supply chains. And third, its effect on local communities, where its presence has sometimes hurt some of the smaller businesses. All of these concerns weaken Walmart's reputation in the social responsibility category. Ramifications of underperformance. This underperformance has very real consequences. Walmart's brand trust takes a very big hit when the company is also or is seen, very socially irresponsible. Employees may feel undervalued, leading to higher turnover, and customers, especially the younger ones who value sustainability, they may end up choosing competitors who are perceived as more ethical. Consequences if ignored. If Walmart continues to ignore these issues, it risks losing market share to competitors like Target and Costco, who are often praised for stronger sustainability and employee practices. It could also lose long-term investors who now look at environmental, social, and governance criteria when deciding to where they want to put their money. On top of that, supply chain challenges could even worsen if sustainability isn't built into Walmart's strategy. Structure and culture. Part of the problem comes from Walmart's structure and culture. The company is designed for efficiency and cost leadership. It's all about the lowest cost retailer. That focus is great for profit, but leaves little room for investments that don't provide immediate returns, like environmental programs or community development. Essentially, the current structure and culture aren't built to prioritize responsibility. Conscious culture. Now, if we look at conscious capitalism, a framework built on purpose, stakeholder orientation, and conscious culture, Walmart is making some progress. They have pledged to use more renewable energy, reduce the waste, and also donate to communities. But these efforts feel a bit scattered rather than actually embedded into Walmart's identity. To truly improve, I believe Walmart needs to make social responsibility a core part of its culture, not just a side project. Cotter's eight-step plan for change. This is where the Cotter's eight-step change model can definitely help. First, Walmart needs to create urgency around the reputational and regulatory risks they face. Second, it should form a strong coalition between the leaders and sustainability experts. Third, they need to build a clear vision of becoming a global leader in sustainable retail. Fourth, they need to communicate that vision consistently to the employees and the customers. Fifth, they need to empower their employees by rewarding sustainable practices more. Sixth, they need to create short-term wins like reducing plastic and piloting renewable energy stores. Seventh, they need to scale those wins across all regions. And finally, they need to anchor these changes into the culture, tying them into performance goals and company values. Challenges ahead. Of course, there will always be challenges in business. Leadership may resist if they see that sustainability as a threat to profits, but Walmart's massive supply chain can make those changes complex as well. Employees may also be skeptical, thinking it's just a PR move, and there's always pressure to keep prices low, which can also conflict with sustainable investments. Now, managing or overcoming these challenges. These challenges can be managed. Walmart needs to start with small pilot programs to prove success before scaling. Leadership incentives can also be tied into sustainability goals. So responsibility isn't just a side priority or a side project for that matter. Suppliers can also be engaged in this change. They can share the responsibility and innovate together. And lastly, transparent reporting, sharing both the wins and the struggles will also build more trust between the employees and the customers. Realigning subsystems. To make change last, Walmart needs to realign their subsystems. HR should add training rewards for sustainability. Operations needs to focus on reducing waste and energy use. The marketing team should highlight community and environmental achievements in authentic ways. And the finance department needs to shift from valuing short-term profit to also recognizing long-term gains from responsible practices. Lessons learned. The key lessons here is that culture drives sustainability. You can't just bolt on new policies if the culture doesn't support them. Another lesson is that short-term cost savings can actually hurt the brand trust and as well as long-term profitability. And finally, leaders have to walk the talk. If executives don't model this responsibility, no one else will buy into it. Future managerial strategies. As a future manager myself, I take a few clear lessons from Walmart's case. I want to avoid over prioritizing short-term profits at the expense of long-term trust. Instead, I'll try to focus on conscious leadership by balancing both efficiency with responsibility. That means being transparent, considering all stakeholders, and embedding responsibility into decision making from the very start. Conclusion, to wrap up, Walmart is admired for its size and efficiency, but its weakness is social responsibility, and it puts their reputation and long-term success at risk. By applying Cotter's change model and adopting conscious culture, Walmart can transform its approach and remain not only the world's largest retailer, but also one of the most responsible. This is my reference page. Thank you for your time.